Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of I Like Trains. As I said before, we all know I do by now. Today we're going to be looking at the battery powered miniature train set. Ooh, this one is the big one, guys. This is one everyone's been waiting for. I know a lot of people have had this on pre-order. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this unboxed, obviously see what the crawl's like, obviously see the minor details and everything all involved in this, all for a whopping £2.50. Get your order in quick while you can. I think a few stores still have them left in stock. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just get into the video. So yeah, guys, there is the miniature train set, battery operated, all for a whopping £2.50. Like I said, you know, it was literally, we were just out doing a bit of grocery shopping, me and my partner. I saw this on the shelf. I thought £2.50, £2.49 to be exact. I thought, I can't pass this up. I know this is the one everyone's been dying to get their hands on, and there was only literally about 1,000 left on the shelf. So I thought, you know what, I better get in there quick. So yeah, relive those wonder years of building and operating your very own model railway, the ideal gift for train enthusiasts. Look at this, easy to assemble track, coal, passengers and dairy wagons. So you're already getting 3 pieces of rolling stock for your money. Absolute bargain. 3 wagons included. Easy to set up, complete kit and working points on the track. Now that's actually quite a nice feature, I'm not gonna lie, considering how cheap this set is. But yeah, obviously you can see here, you've actually got the loco itself, very similar to all these sets you see. It's always based on American steam locos, either the Union Pacific or the Jupiter, all the time. But yeah, you can see here you've got the dairy, coal, and obviously just the actual wagon itself, the passenger wagon. Ooh, look forward to seeing all the minor details. Hopefully there's going to be a bit of detail inside the cab there. I'm not going to hold my breath, but you never know. By the looks of it, this is Engage track. I want to say it's Engage. I mean, as close as you're going to get to Engage, considering the type of set this is. But let's obviously flip it over the back, and obviously we'll take a look at the back now. Yeah, so as you can see here, this authentically scaled 3-car train is complete with passenger carriage, coal wagon and dairy cart. So you can actually see here the full 7-piece track with point switches and curved pieces. Obviously you've got the on and off switch for the train there. Battery compartment at the base of the train so you can put it in. And easy to clip together tracks. But this is actually quite surprising for such a cheap set. You got a set of points here, working points to change the train's direction. So as you can see here, it can be going around all upon the actual normal layout, and then of course you can switch it and it could just do a nice oval shape. It's actually quite nice. But this bit makes me laugh here on the box. Look, relive the wonder years of building and operating your very own model railway, the ideal gift for any train enthusiast. Well, I'm going to be the judge of that. I think obviously we'll just get this unboxed and we'll see what it's like. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this unboxed, guys, I think. And then obviously we can have a quick look at things in close detail before getting it all set up and obviously laid down. We might have a little bit of a running session here. I might run it alongside my Crimson King. Might look nice together, you know. Both quite cheapy things. No, I don't think it's quite fair that you can compare this to the Crimson King, but there you go. Oh, yeah, it was all sort of falling out the box actually when I saw it. But yeah, there we go. Right, obviously you've got the standard straights pieces of the track. It does actually seem like these are going to be quite easy to connect compared to, look at that, straight away. Nice and easy. That's what we like. We'll get that done. We'll put all these aside for a sec. Let's actually, before we go ahead and have a look at the loco, let's have a look at these set points here that they were on about. So this is the set points, as you can see. Literally easy as that. So how easy that's going to be to do and how well the train is actually going to stay on the track once you're flipping the points I have a funny feeling there's going to be a few derailments here, but we will see. £2.50. Again, I'm not going to pass this up. Put that aside. So let's have a look at the wagon first. Detail on this, I have to say, is absolutely incredible. Nice plastic wheels there. The sticker is just such nicely detailed. Honestly, it really is. I think the couple of lines in each side of the window really make it sort of pop a little bit. I think the roof's got a nice finish there. Nice nice edged roof. Yes, really nice. I think we'll go in for a close detail in a second, so we'll put that there to one side for a sec. So let's have a look at the dairy wagon next. I mean, this probably is the standout. This is the wagon I really wanted in set more than anything. Really, really nice design. All the holes there. Obviously making it more look like a cattle car caboose rather than a dairy truck. But there you go. It's very nice. It's a nice little bit of sticker in there. The dairy. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's going to look nice. Getting pulled behind some of my other locos. I think that's going to look really nice. And of course, the coal, which I really don't know why they were sort of labelling it like that, the coal, because it's just the tender of the train. But okay. Actually, do you know what? I will say this. The coal actually is actually quite nice. It feels actually quite nicely detailed. We'll go in there for a closer look in a sec. Finish is not the best, obviously. There's a few little rips there. The sticker's not quite in terms of straight. So that's always fun, isn't it? But yeah, we'll put that down. And obviously you have the loco. Yeah, nice little bit of weight to that, yeah. Yeah, I could barely throw that. Not too far I wouldn't be able to throw it anyway. But yeah, like I say, it's very reminiscent of the Union Pacific or Jupiter, something like that. I want to say this action is actually more like the Union Pacific than the actual Jupiter. Yeah, and there we go. Look, that's the little flip switch. Obviously, that's going to turn the train on. And then, of course, I'm assuming, yes, there we go. That's obviously the compartment where you would put the battery in. Fit the battery in there, and then hopefully the train is going to run. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in for the closer look at all these, and then of course we'll get the track set up, and then we'll get everything running. Enjoy. And there she is, all laid down on the track, guys, ready to go. And you know, I have to say, the more I sort of focus in on this a little bit, and I think considering it was £2.49 for this whole set, I actually think this is a bit of a bargain. I mean, I know I was taking the mick a little bit when I turned around and said, you know, realistically £2.50, what an actual piece of trash this is going to be. But the price, £2.50 for this whole set. I mean, this is a perfect beginner's set if ever I've seen one, just to get young train enthusiasts maybe into actually model railway and such. Like I say, obviously, you know, as you can see there on the actual coal wagon itself, you know, the stickering is not perfect. Obviously, there's a few rips there and everything. And of course, as well, as you can see, it's completely not straight at all. And it's really doesn't look very classy on the actual tender itself. But I mean, if you have a look at the loco, I mean, there's actually quite a bit of detail there, considering it is a £2.50 train. As well, you get the 2 pieces of rolling stock as well as the tender and the track as well. 7 pieces of track. I actually think this is going to be hard to beat in terms of value. But obviously, yeah, we'll take a quick closer up of the train itself again. But yeah, like I said, £2.49 to be exact, guys. Generally think this is quite a good loco. And like I said, I think this is going to be hard to beat in terms of value. But all depends how much it runs and what the performance is like. But yeah, we'll have a quick closer up at the carriages as well. So yeah, there's a passenger coach, guys. Again, as well, I really can't take the mick of this too much. £2.50. A little bit of rolling stock with it, considering you could have just got the train itself and the track, but they've included a few carriages with it. Obviously, like I said, it's just a sticker. on the side of the cart itself. But, you know, they've put a bit of effort into it, I suppose. I know I took the mick out of the lines on the window, but it obviously just shows it's actually meant to be windows. Just a bit of tinted on it. I actually think it's a bit of a two-tone, obviously, with the green and the yellow. And, of course, even the roof is a slightly different colour as well. It's a nice lima green. I've seen worse. And, of course, the final carriage is the dairy carriage. Again, as well, the sticker in, there is a bit of a rip there. But again, as well, I suppose the details, taking the mick of the holes, it looks more like a caboose. Obviously, you would carry livestock in, not the dairy. Then again, actually, I've just realised you're probably transporting cows into it. So I completely take it back. It's actually quite realistic. Not a bad bit of rolling stock at all, actually. Might have completely changed my mind on this, to be fair. I don't know why I had images of it transporting bottles of milk when the milk comes from the cows. But yeah, not a bad little wagon. Really can't say too much. And there's just a shot of the whole thing down on the track. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get the battery inserted inside this loco. As you can see here, you've got the Crimson King in the background there. So obviously we might have a little running session with them both. Obviously see what they look like running together. They look actually quite in scale there actually for a second. But yeah, we'll get the batteries inserted in. And then obviously we'll see what the performance is like. So the battery is inside the loco. So I guess there's nothing left to do but obviously switch her on and see if she's going to go. Fingers crossed. She goes. Wow, quite a little rocket actually. Goes quite fast. I've seen 00 trains go slower than this. But that battery is going to run out so quickly. I was literally about to say no derailments, but then everything has come off. And yet she doesn't care. She's just going to knock everything out the way. Just going to keep going. The train is unstoppable. Brilliant. Crikey, even the track lifted up there. Interesting. Yep, still going. Still going quite strong. Train, I think, is really unstoppable. God, that track is really moving, isn't it? That's probably why the rolling stock has come off there. So I think what we might need to do, we might need to move the track itself on something more secure. Maybe like the mat, obviously the Crimson King layout is on in the background, as you can see there. So I think, yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly stop her. Obviously just move her on to a more stable layout. So there she is now down on the track, guys, on a more stable, flat layout. So hopefully she's going to run a lot better. And as well, we'll hopefully see these points in action. I'm quite interested to see what these points are like as well. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is flip the switch, and fingers crossed she's going to stay on the track this time. Quite live wire. Didn't even move. Interesting. There we go. It is quite unstable on the track, isn't it? I can see a derailment happen here quite soon. But I think what we're going to do is going to flip the points. Let's just see how that goes. Worked quite well, didn't it? I'm quite impressed. And if we're going to flip these points back, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually quite impressed by that. I actually think, considering that's not derailed on the points, it's quite impressive. Considering it's £2.50, £2.49 for a set of points on this track. I actually think this is quite a bargain little set. And as well, I think the points are a nice feature on this as well, because obviously for younger kids, or adults alike, we're all kid at heart, just like myself. I actually think gives a little bit of an engagement to the set. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm impressed. What can I say? £2.50. One more, just for luck, you know. Not a derailment. Wow. So I think what we'll do is we'll just wrap this up here and I'll give you my final thoughts. So yeah guys, that has been my review of the miniature train set. Found in Home Bargains here in the UK, £2.49. I'm impressed. Considering as well you get the loco, of course you get 3 bits of rolling stock if you want to include the tender as well, 7 pieces of track, a set of points as well, all for £2.49. Not a bad little runner. Had it running for a good couple of minutes now. Hasn't derailed once. Thought I'd chuck in obviously a little runner of the Crimson King there. Just thought actually looks quite nice. It's not almost like a little miniature railway there, and look at that. Crimson King seems to have lost its carriages. It's interesting. I think he just fancies pushing them instead. Why not? Good on him. Good lad. But anyway guys, that has been my review. I really hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, then please consider maybe giving us a like. Comment down below if you've owned this set. If you bought the set, maybe you've got it as a Christmas present, little joke Christmas present. Even so, I think it's worth it. If you've got just a little spare bit of pocket money, I definitely would recommend this. I actually think this is going to be hard beat, purely for the value for the money as well. I think you get a good few hours out per battery as well. But yeah, that has been another episode of I Like Trains. As I keep saying to people, we all know I do. But yeah, please consider subscribing if you did enjoy this content, and we will see you in the next one. See you guys.